Hello, hello. Welcome everybody to this week's Aldi haul. I didn't go to Aldi last week. That's why I didn't have a haul out. But this week I picked up a few items that I really needed and I'm excited to share with you guys. And if you are excited as well, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below if you feel like it. It's time to get right into this week's Aldi haul.
All right. Ooh, baby, just hold tight. We're up at the moonlight. Believe in the magic.
Per the usual, I'm going to start with the frozen. I got one frozen item times two. So it's the broccoli stir fry. I got this one because they have two versions. They have another stir fry, but it has a packet of sauce. And I actually prefer to make my own sauce or use one that's pre-made from Trader Joe's, or basically make my own sauce. Like, that's what it boils down to. But I have been in the mood for stir fry lately because it's been really hot. I don't want to turn on the oven, but I am willing to make some rice on the stovetop, steam some stir fry veggies, and add a protein, whether it be chickpeas or a faux meat, or Tim likes to add his shrimp. It's the perfect meal, and it literally so easy to make. It takes like 20 minutes tops. And I like all these stir fry vegetables. They're frozen, they're easy to do. You just throw them in and there's no mushrooms. So if you have somebody that doesn't like mushrooms in your life, this is the stir fry for you, because my husband despises them. So that's why I grab them. And I just want to share with you guys the nutrition facts. If you see the ingredient list, all it is broccoli, carrots, snap peas, and water chestnuts. The only downside is that it is not organic, but sometimes I deal with that because the price is worth it, and the fact that there's no mushrooms makes it even double worth it for me. So that's the first thing I got. Now moving on, I grabbed this interesting little snack pack. So I got the red pepper hummus. They have three versions of the snack pack. They have the red pepper hummus, obviously. They have a classic hummus, and they all come with these pretzels. And the last one was a tzatziki, and I had that one in my hand and I was about to put it into my cart. I looked at the ingredient list and I said, you know, I think I'm gonna go with the red pepper hummus. But the three versions are great, especially with school starting, and also probably if you're going to work and stuff and you want easy snacks to grab and go. This is perfect, and I like the size of it. I think it's nice to have these pretzels, and sometimes they do flat pretzels, but I like to change it up every so often. So this is perfect. I'm excited to try this for whenever I'm feeling like I need a snack. So I grabbed that. Now, speaking of hummus, Tim did grab the classic hummus as well. He loves hummus and flat pretzels as a snack. So he got his classic hummus and he got his flat pretzel slims, of course. These are a better deal than Trader Joe's, and to be honest, I feel like all the flat pretzels are generally the exact same. They all taste the same. Some have a little more salt, some have a little less salt, some are more flat than others, but like all said and done, they all taste relatively the same. So if you are on a budget, I recommend Aldi. They have the best price that I've seen, except when Costco has their giant bag on sale, then that's obviously the best price, and that is the brand name. So if you're somebody that likes the brand name, Costco's where it's at. Otherwise, I go between Aldi and Trader Joe's, and it's based on my convenience of what store I'm at that week. But since I was here, Tim wanted these pretzels, so I grabbed those with the hummus, so we both have our little hummus snacks. Now, I am going to be making pico de gallo because it's still really hot and summer is still fully in force, contrary to social media, who's, you know, trying to get us into the fall spirit. I'm still very much in the summer spirit, even though Halloween's my favorite. I'm just trying to embrace living in the heat and like cooking for what works for us. Pico de gallo is mandatory. So I got a ton of tomatoes. These were on a special today for super inexpensive. This whole bag of tomatoes was under $2, you guys. Unheard of. What are we talking about? Aldi is where it's at for certain things. Again, not organic, but saving money. So sometimes you have to do one or the other. I also, of course, grabbed the cilantro from Aldi, which is the best if you want a good deal. Aldi is, again, the best price, and cilantro was looking good today. I was looking at them like, wow, this looks fresh. Smells amazing, and I'm ready to make some pico right after this video shuts off. Of course, got to get the jalapenos too. Cannot beat the Aldi jalapeno price. And I will say, the last bag of jalapenos we just finished off, and Tim has been using them in our eggs. And the last jalapeno he grabbed out of the bag was the spiciest of them all. So my eggs were fire, delicious, but fire. And it's just funny how some jalapenos have no heat at all. Some are just like mild and others are just insanely spicy. And I like all versions, honestly. And I wish the spicier ones would end up in my pico, because the pico always ends up being too mild. My eggs end up being too spicy, but hey, such is life, right? But you can't beat the deal on the jalapenos at Aldi, for sure. You can get one individual one at Trader Joe's for 29 cents, or this bag was like 45 cents, super cheap. Also had to get some limes. Again, limes are my go-to from Aldi. Like, you cannot beat the Aldi price for certain fruits and veggies, and limes are another one. So 15 cents each, grabbed 4, and can't wait to make my pico. Now, you've probably seen this little brush. I did hit the Aldi Finds aisle, and there were a lot of good things this week, but I ended up with this really awesome, it's called the utility brush, and I have one that's totally destroyed. This is just gonna be living in my garage. It's great for small cleanup spaces. My son likes to make a lot of messes around the perimeter of our driveway and stuff, and this is the perfect brush to just sweep it right back into the grass or like our little rocks that we have, so we can just sweep it in and it keeps things nice and tidy. And I like that this one has a long handle. A lot of these utility brushes you find are going to be a lot shorter handled, and I prefer the longer handle because you can reach further and you can get into little spots that you couldn't if it's a shorter handle. So anywho, I thought the price on this was insane. $2. Can't really beat it. So I grabbed that one as well. Of course, I had to get my brioche hot dog buns. These are obviously something I always buy when I go to Aldi. Another always have to buy are the original recipe refried beans from Isadora. We absolutely love these. We have these at least once a week in our rotation now, and my son requests bean burritos constantly because of these beans. So if you have picky eaters, this is a good option. Moving on to something fun that I tried. These remind me of the Perfect Bars, and so I had to pick them up. I thought these would be fun to try. We're not doing a taste test for Aldi, but if you guys are really curious, on the next Aldi video, I will share with you guys how we like them. But both of these sound like good flavors. We got the coconut peanut butter, and then we also have the dark chocolate chip peanut butter. Again, very reminiscent of the Perfect Bar flavors as well. 18 grams of protein for the coconut, 16 grams for the chocolate peanut butter. It does say naturally flavored, which I'm not the biggest fan of. It's gluten-free, and it has to be refrigerated, but I'm going to show you guys the nutrition facts in case you were curious about these bars, and then the ingredient list as well. But I just really wanted to compare them to Perfect Bars because I love Perfect Bars, and they're actually on sale at Costco right now, so I might go pick up the sale from Costco and compare them like side by side. So there you go. Sorry, I'm covering a little bit, but yeah, I'm excited to try these. These are interesting, and it's always nice to have a grab and go bar. I like that they're refrigerated, meaning that there's probably less preservatives, but you never know. So that's why I grabbed that. And then the last item I grabbed was, of course, some Kinder Eggs for my son. He loves these, and he's away from us right now. He just went with his grandparents, and I want to surprise him when he gets home with a little special treat that he loves. Now, don't go anywhere. I got the Aldi Finds sneak peek for next week. I'm sure you all want to know. I do too. This next week looks pretty good to me. I feel like they're all about the neutrals in the bathroom. We've got some really nice throws. We're getting into the winter months, even though it is 100 degrees here in California. But yeah, let's go ahead and buy blankets. They have sheet sets, they have a mattress pad, they have some really nice throw pillows. We got a bench here. This bench is a great find, Great deal. You can always stash your shoes under this and have this in your entryway or even in your garage. Scented candle wax, melts, a warmer, a really nice rattan lamp. This is very like beachy vibes, which I love. Closet hanging storage. Tim and I have used these in the past. The only problem we found is that where it connects, they start to rip after a while. Like I'm talking a couple years, so it's not the end of the world. You can buy new ones, but I don't know. I want things to last forever. Which I know is silly, but you know what I mean. Like I don't want to buy this and have to buy another one in a couple years because the straps are like ripping off, but it is what it is. So fabric storage cubes, which are great. Another tote box. It looks like 13 liters. And then these are the underbed storage bins where I keep my wrapping paper, and it's the best. For me, it's the best. I know there's like the stand-up ones too in closets, but I like this under the bed. Another hamper, which is a flexible one, and jump rope and slippers. Let's check the back. Now the back is what got me excited because there's a lot of fun things on the back. This little cute popcorn or cotton candy maker. How fun. This would be the cutest gift for a kid's birthday, for the cotton candy maker at least. Adults would like the popcorn. We got the portable blender, some small baking pans, baking dish. This chopping block is beautiful. I love the look of it. I like the darker wood. I think it's really pretty. Silicone prep trays. We got some food storage. We have a divided food storage. Expandable colander, which is amazing if you're pouring over your sink. The curlers are what caught my eye. I grew up with these little curlers, and I think they were even Conair. Obviously not the exact same, but I love these heatless curlers because it saves your hair. Wait, hot rollers. They are hot. Do they heat up? Okay, now I'm confused. I need to see these in store because this looks like a soft bag. It doesn't look like a spot where you're like heating your rollers, but it does say hot rollers for $14.99. Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. If these are not heatless, then hot rollers, which I think are better for your hair than actually like a hot iron. But still the heatless rollers are what I would gravitate toward. So if these are heatless, then perfect, but it doesn't seem like it. There's also a vanity mirror, a facial set, which is fun. We got a over-the-door towel bar. We got some shoe racks with hooks, a shower caddy, which is always nice because these rust within a year. We've got a grip bath mat, and then we have another bath mat. So lots of fun things. I just feel like there's a lot. Oh, and then let's not forget the toaster. A lot of good things for dorm rooms, and also just like preparing for fall and cooking and oven making foods and things like that, which I can't even think about because I am literally sweating filming this right now. But yeah, lots of fun things for next week. Keep your eyes open for it all. But honestly, if I'm going to bring it all home, I just want to emphasize how affordable Aldi produce is. It might not be organic, and not everybody can afford organic right now because things are so crazy. So I like to mix and match. I try to buy organic as much as I can, but sometimes if I'm trying to save some money, Aldi has a great selection and all their produce lasts a long time. I have really no complaints. So that's it for the video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this Aldi haul. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, support the channel that way. Obviously, give a comment below if you're excited about anything you saw in this haul or even the sneak peeks. And of course, subscribe if you haven't yet already. I do hauls for Aldi, Trader Joe's, and sometimes Costco too. So I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.